Inflammation is such a concern as we get older, as it can affect everything from our tissues to our organs to our joints. It can make arthritis worse. It's honestly at the root of almost every chronic disease we face in our modern world. And we plan to have a whole video around this, ladies, so stay tuned. But the good news is that there are lots of ways to dampen inflammation in the body with food. And one of the best ways to get in a lot of anti-inflammatory foods at once is through a smoothie. And if any of you know about Stephanie and I, you know how much we love our smoothies. So the 4 smoothies that we're going to share with you today are really, really nutrient dense, and they deliver lots of antioxidant compounds that are going to help keep that inflammation down. Now, we know that smoothies can be intimidating for some, so we wanted to make this really fun, and that's why we chose to do a color theme. We're going to be sharing the recipes for each one of the smoothies today in a free handout that you can access in the description below. Now, when making smoothies, you can, of course, always mix and match your colors. That's totally fine. But by grouping them by color, it just gave us an opportunity to educate you on each color and why each of them is a little bit different and why they're so important. And keep in mind that the color in the foods equals rich antioxidant power that is at the heart of dampening inflammation in the body. So get ready. All right, if you're looking for more wellness and weight loss advice for women over 50, subscribe to our channel and hit the bell to be notified when we post a video. Okay, so we are starting off with the color orange. Orange vegetables and fruits contain massive amounts of vitamin C, and they're also famous for compounds called carotenoids. So carotenoids are wildly anti-inflammatory, and they also are known to help convert beta carotene to vitamin A. So this is going to benefit your eye health, your immune system. It's very anti-cancer. And unfortunately, we read a statistic from the National Cancer Institute that 95% of adults do not get enough red and orange vegetables. So we need to boost these up. Let's talk about a few that you can add to a smoothie. And again, we're going to have our particular smoothie in the recipes that we'll share with you. So vegetable-wise, you can add carrots, and carrots also contain something called falcarinol, which is like a not well-known compound, but it's known for its, again, other anti-inflammatory and anti-cancer properties, so that's excellent. We've also added orange peppers to our orange smoothie, excellent source of vitamin C, beta carotene, B6, folate, copper, potassium, manganese. You can use, again, butternut squash. You can use sweet potatoes. Sweet potatoes can be added cooked or raw. We would suggest just doing cooked butternut squash. You can also get frozen butternut squash, which is absolutely delicious in smoothies. Pumpkin puree can be added to your orange smoothie. Just make sure that if you get pumpkin puree, it is not the kind with any added sugar. Fruit-wise, you can do mangoes, frozen mangoes, awesome, and oranges, of course, fresh oranges or clementines are going to deliver vitamin C, fiber, potassium, folate, all these great nutrients, vitamins, and minerals. And finally, this is not a fruit or vegetable, but we couldn't do an orange smoothie without talking about turmeric. So turmeric's most notable benefit as its powerful anti-inflammatory due to its curcumin compounds. Studies show so many benefits with turmeric, with heart disease, diabetes, cancer, protection of the brain, arthritis. And so we love adding turmeric to certain smoothies. Start with just a small amount, maybe half a teaspoon, because it is somewhat potent. It's not sweet, and you want to balance that by your sweet fruits and vegetables. You can also get turmeric root, and you just want to be careful. It does stain easily, but you can peel this and put a little chunk in your smoothie too for really something fresh. We also love using cinnamon, which is anti-inflammatory, and of course ginger is amazing. It's almost as great as turmeric. It's, again, anti-inflammatory, anti-cancer, and really adds a little kick to almost any smoothie. I probably put ginger in probably every smoothie that I make. I add a little bit of ginger, whether it's fresh or powdered. So orange. So here's the smoothie I made earlier. You can sort of see its bright, vibrant orange color, and enjoy from the recipe below. Yum.
All right, so next up is blues and purples. And blues and purples contain powerful antioxidants called anthocyanins, which have anti-inflammatory benefits and help prevent cell damage that's linked to a wide range of chronic diseases, including heart disease, cancer, and diabetes. So let's talk about the blue and purple foods that we're going to add. First up, pretty obvious, blueberries, right? They're loaded with nutrients and have minerals and vitamins, a good amount of fiber, vitamin C, good for the immune system, and they contain several polyphenols that help combat inflammation and oxidative stress. Research has shown that blueberries can increase the rate of muscle strength recovery and repair, so great to have some blueberries or a smoothie with blueberries in it after a workout. Also, blueberries are great for the heart, the skin, digestion, and again, we've talked about this in other videos, so we'll post a link below. But there's more and more research also about how good blueberries are for the brain. So blueberries, especially frozen blueberries, adding them to a smoothie just adds a great texture to a smoothie. Then we have purple carrots. Have you ever tried purple carrots? One study found that compared to orange carrots, purple carrots contain twice the amount of alpha and beta carotene, which the body converts into vitamin A. And purple carrots derive their color from the anthocyanin. And interesting enough is we read recently that purple carrots have about 28 times the antioxidants that orange carrots do. So they're not so easy to find, but I got mine recently at Whole Foods, and probably local health food stores and farms are going to be your best bet for finding these. All right, and then finally, another blue food that is so amazing is blue spirulina. Have you ever seen this before? We're kind of new to this. We've just started using it recently, but regular spirulina, totally great, and it's a whole food source that contains many vitamins, minerals, and proteins, some of which are actually not in the blue spirulina. To get the blue spirulina, they extract something called phycocyanin that contains antioxidants, anti-inflammatory agents, and anti-cancer properties. In addition, the extraction leaves the blue spirulina without the fishy taste that's often in the regular spirulina. So it's great to add to smoothies. It has basically no flavor, but it is beautiful. You got to check this out. Look how pretty it is. Blue spirulina can help detoxify heavy metals. It's great for the immune system. It might help with weight loss by enhancing our cells. It gets its vibrant blue color from phycocyanin, which I mentioned. It's a powerful antioxidant known for its anti-inflammatory properties and the ability to fight off free radicals. Another benefit is it's just so pretty. Just look at how beautiful it is. We love it. And here is the smoothie I made using the blue spirulina powder. It's actually a little bit more purple because I put some blueberries in it, but check the notes in our recipe pack because there's ways that you can get it to be that bright blue color, and that is really cool also. So get your blues in, and I'm going to go take a sip here and finish this. This is actually my lunch, so enjoy your blues. So yummy.
Let's move on to our red fruits and vegetables, which get their beautiful hue from two antioxidants. Lycopene is one, it's amazing for the heart, protects the eyes, helps fight infections, and another called anthocyanins, which help protect the liver, again, help with eyesight and reduce blood pressure. Both of them are wildly anti-inflammatory. So what fruits and vegetables contain these amazing compounds? Well, of course, we have beets. Bright red beets are part of the red category, which also nutrition-wise are going to contribute potassium, fiber, folate, vitamin C, and nitrates, which help lower blood pressure and improve blood flow. So beets are just amazing. We also love using raspberries. Raspberries, they contain 8 grams of fiber per cup, and that's probably one of the highest fiber fruits that we have. They also are loaded with vitamin C, and they have special compounds that are anti-cancer. We go into deep detail in raspberries in one of our other videos, so we will put the link in below so that you can explore more about raspberries. Other red fruits or vegetables, red leaf lettuce is amazing. We actually picked up some red romaine. Red leaf lettuce is full of nutrients that can help protect against cancer, slow aging. And a cup of shredded red leaf lettuce, much like your dark green vegetables, has nearly half your daily requirements for vitamin A and vitamin K. Then we can move on to pomegranate. So pomegranates are, wow, probably one of the best anti-inflammatory fruits. You can get them as a berry, of course. You can get them as a powder. You can also buy amazing pomegranate juice. We like this brand, organic from Lakewood. It's just pure, unadulterated pomegranate juice, no added sugars. And that's also a good way to get it in. You can make ice cubes from it and then throw it into the smoothie. Pomegranates are amazing for blood pressure, regulating blood sugar, cholesterol, and the polyphenols or these antioxidants in pomegranates are also really good at nourishing your good gut bugs, your good healthy bacteria. Red smoothies are also a great place to add cranberries, which lower the risk of UTIs, they reduce the risk of cancer, they improve immune function, and decrease blood pressure. So lots of opportunities to get some fun red fruits and vegetables in a red smoothie. And here we have another one that I made this morning. Oh my God, it's so good. You will have to check out the recipe in the description below.
All right, so last but not least is green. So it seems obvious, green smoothies are so popular for sure, and we love our green smoothies because they're great. They have great anti-inflammatory properties, and on top of the antioxidants and minerals they contain, greens contain chlorophyll, which can help detox the body. It's a natural deodorizer. It can help protect the liver and aids in healthy digestion. Chlorophyll also appears to be helpful against cancer and in supporting healthy aging. In addition, most green foods help alkalize the body, keeping your pH at a healthy level. And this is great news for bone health and also warding off many diseases. So let's talk what we put in our green smoothie. And again, the choices here are endless. Think of all the green foods you know. There are just so many of them, but we're just going to highlight a few here. So let's start with avocados. Yum, right? Let's add them because they contain polyunsaturated fatty acids, which provide anti-inflammatory benefits. Avocados are also packed with other nutrients that help curb inflammation, including phytosterols, and they have a good amount of fiber. So awesome, right? They are also make the smoothie just really creamy and just much more satisfying. I find that when I add an avocado to a smoothie, I just can go longer without eating. And it also helps balance the blood sugar, so that could be another reason. All right, let's talk about greens. Obviously, we're going to put greens into our smoothies. And I'm not going to go into the benefits here. We can put other video links where we talk about the benefits of leafy greens. But when it comes to smoothies, leafy doesn't have to be kale. In fact, Jane and I were talking, neither of us put kale in our smoothies. We tend to prefer other lettuces and other things like arugula, or sometimes even a bag of the pre-washed greens. It makes it so easy. I like putting romaine in as well. All right, another food that we love to add to our green smoothies are green apples. And when it comes to apples, green apples are actually higher in many micronutrients, vitamins, and minerals, and they have a bit more fiber and less sugar. So it's a great choice to add to your smoothies. We've talked about apples a lot before. Again, we'll put some links to find more about them in the description below. Another thing that we love to add to our green smoothies is celery. You can't discount the benefits of celery. Celery has more than 20 anti-inflammatory compounds, some of which repel cancer cells like apigenin and luteolin. So cut up a stalk and put that in your smoothie. Sometimes I put 3 or 4 stalks in my smoothie, and it works great as long as you have one of those high-powered blenders. I don't know, you might have to chop it up more if you don't. And of course, there's so many more green fruits and veggies, and we just wanted to highlight a few, as I said, but let us know what you put in your smoothies if you're a smoothie person. And again, don't be intimidated by making smoothies. If you've never made one before, Just download our recipes and give one a try. They're so easy and yummy and just a great way to get healing anti-inflammatory foods into your diet. So again, be sure to check the link below and download the recipes. As always, be sure to like, subscribe, and click the bell to be notified of future content so we know you want to hear more. And also be sure to check out our next video for even more information on managing health after 50.